thinking has ancient roots, beginning with Greek philosophers like Socrates, who developed the Socratic method of questioning assumptions. Medieval scholastics like Thomas Aquinas integrated logic with theology, while Renaissance humanists revived classical learning. The scientific revolution emphasized empirical evidence and experimentation, with thinkers like Francis Bacon. Enlightenment philosophers such as Descartes and Kant promoted reason and skepticism. In the 20th century, John Dewey highlighted reflective thinking in education, and Benjamin Bloom's taxonomy classified higher-order thinking skills. The Frankfurt School critiqued societal power structures, advancing critical theory. Today, critical thinking is integral to education, fostering analytical, evaluative, and creative skills, reflecting its evolution from ancient to modern times.
I am Kenneth Oswanch.
Hello, my name is Christopher Rapia.
I'm Sarah Mason, a member of Group 20. I'm here to talk about why people, even educated people, say uncritical. Someone will ask, what is critical thinking? Critical thinking means thinking carefully, logically, understanding before accepting an idea or making a decision. According to Elder and Paul, critical thinking involves analyzing and evaluating information to reach a reasonable conclusion. In today's world, people get or receive information from social media, television, newspaper, radios, and other sources every day. This is because critical thinking is very important. It helps people differentiate or separate facts from false information and make better decisions. Many people think naturally, educated people think critical. However, this is not always true. Even highly educated people make poor decisions and believe in false information.
My name is Dauda Aladdin Nafi, a level 100 student of Human Resource Management, and I'm here to talk about the keys for critical thinking. Critical thinking helps individuals to take decisions very easily. It helps individuals to examine facts before they take actions. People who think critically are less likely to buy rumors. In politics, it helps citizens to evaluate government policies easily. Without critical thinking, it will be very difficult for development to go ahead. In businesses, critical thinking helps in making improved decisions. It also helps individuals to make fair judgment and understand different standpoints. Thank you.
People do not think critically enough. I mean, critical thinking is a skill in short supply, where people take too many things as they assume too many things to be true without sufficient basis in that belief. It's very important that people closely analyze what is supposed to be true and try to build up. Try to say, let's analyze things from first principles, not by analogy or not by convention.
I am Princess Jimfua Inti. I'll be talking about the social and educational barriers. Educational systems sometimes make critical thinking difficult. In most schools, students are encouraged to memorize information given rather than questioning and understanding it when need be. This tends to make them pass their exams, while they fail to develop strong reasoning skills. Social factors also play a critical role in preventing logical reasoning. Most people do not want to disagree with their family members and people in authority, as this is highly discouraged in our society today. They tend to accept ideas simply because others believe in them. This is further explained in Paulo Freire's book titled The Pedagogy of the Oppressed. Social media also plays a critical role. Social media can create echo chambers where users can view opinions only similar to theirs. This limits exposure to different viewpoints, making critical thinking difficult. To conclude, both educational and social environments can prevent people from thinking independently. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Christopher Roberts, and I'm here to talk about cognitive and psychological barriers. One reason people struggle with critical thinking is because of how the human minds work. People often rely on quick judgments instead of careful analysis. Cunningham explained that humans prefer fast thinking because it requires less effort. Many people also suffer from confirmation bias, which means they only pay attention to information that supports their beliefs. They ignore evidence that disguised with. Emotion can also affect thinking. For example, fear, anger, or excitement can prevent people from thinking clearly. Some people believe they know more than they actually do, a problem known as Dunning-Kruger effect. Others use mental shortcuts that can lead to mistakes. These psychological habits make critical thinking difficult. Therefore, people must make a conscious effort to think clearly and objectively.
Hello, good day. My name is Abdullah Mohamed Agas. I'm here to talk about why education does not guarantee critical thinking. Having a degree does not automatically make someone a critical thinker. Education can provide knowledge, but it does not always teach people how to think deeply about issues. Some educated people become overconfident and believe they are always right. This stops them from listening to other opinions. Others focus on certificates than understanding ideas. Even experts make mistakes because they are influenced by personal beliefs and emotions. Critical thinking requires intellectual humility, which means being willing to admit when you are wrong. Conrad explains that people with growth mindset are more willing to learn from their mistakes. Without openness to self-correction and learning, education alone cannot produce critical thinkers. Therefore, critical thinking requires more than academic success.
Critical thinking is the most important skill we can have today. If you can learn to evaluate evidence, to question things, it will help all of us going into the future. And in science and in critical thinking, it all starts with an hypothesis, an idea underneath, an explanation for a phenomenon.
I'm Benedict Taredu, and I'm here to talk about the pathways forward. There are several ways to improve critical thinking. Schools should encourage students to ask questions and discuss instead of memorizing facts only. Teachers should give students opportunities to solve problems and evaluate evidence. Logic and critical thinking skills should be taught at all levels of education. Media literacy is also important because it helps people identify false information online. Society should encourage open discussions where people can share different opinions respectively. Individuals should learn to listen to others and consider new evidence. Developing intellectual humility is also important because it helps people recognize their mistakes. Families, schools, and communities all have a role to play in promoting critical thinking. These efforts can help create more informed and responsible citizens. As a result, societies will be better to solve problems and achieve development.
My name is Wendy Bella Intiamwa, and I'm here to conclude on the topic why people find it difficult to think, even educated people. Critical thinking is essential for personal and national development. It helps people make better decisions, solve problems, and avoid misinformation. However, many people, including educated individuals, find it difficult to think critically. Psychological factors such as bias and emotions can affect judgment. Educational systems that focus on memorization instead of reasoning can also limit critical thinking skills. Social pressures and the influence of authority may discourage people from questioning ideas. As a result, education alone does not guarantee critical thinking. To improve critical thinking skills, societies must encourage inquiry, open discussion, and lifelong learning. When people learn to think critically, they are better prepared to face challenges and contribute to development. Therefore, critical thinking should be actively promoted in schools, workplaces, and the society as a whole. Thank you.
Bonaventure Osei in this week, and this brings our presentation to an end. On behalf of Group 20, we would like to thank our lecturer and our audience for their attention and support. We truly appreciate your time, and we are happy to answer any questions you may have for us. Thank you.